Phylanice Nashe, retired attorney, philanthropist, and community volunteer. I'll start by saying, since this is about Black philanthropy, I think most of us who are going to be acknowledged as game changers had a start in the Black church, collecting something, providing for a group of individuals, giving back to the community. And so as an adult and at a time where, as our family was blessed to be able to give back financially, we remember that to whom much is given, much is expected. And so that is how we've begun to give back to the community, is by following what we've seen in our early days in the church. You don't act alone. You can't make it through this life alone. You have to have community. And from time to time, God places people in your life, whether it be for a long amount of time or for a season, to help carry out his mission. And so I always remember that you have community, whether it be your family, your church, different organizations that you're with. Make sure that you ask to be supported by your community and you support your community. I would share to just hang in there. There's going to be peaks. There's definitely going to be valleys. And as you're carrying out your purpose, it's not going to be an easy path forward. You will sustain and encounter challenges, whether it be people, situational, but you have to remain steadfast. You got to be grounded in the Lord and know that there's a lesson with each, if you want to call it a setback, but there's a lesson to pull from each one of those that's going to set you up for the next blessing. I recently heard my pastor say this: when it's time for you to leave this earth, your casket should be light, meaning the gifts that you have been given should have been shared. It is not, your talents or gifts are not for you to hoard. So ensure that you share all that you have been given, making sure that you've given all that you've been blessed with: your time, talent, and treasure. All three. Whether you lack in one area, you can be robust in all of those areas. And also know that philanthropy doesn't always mean money. It means your time. It also means blessing people with the knowledge that you've acquired. I would say the sharing of knowledge sometimes is not always acknowledged or recognized as being philanthropy, but folks have to understand that generational wealth does not mean just money. It means tangible and intangible things. It means knowledge. It means sharing your experiences so that folks don't have to fall in the same pitfalls that you have. So I would say sharing knowledge, sharing experiences, sharing knowledge is just as wealthy as sharing your treasure. I actually don't consider myself to be a game changer. Everything that happens in the community happens as a collaborative effort. So finding individuals who share the same passion as you, the same goal as you, more people together helps advance a goal. I would just tell individuals, if you want to make a difference, make sure that you find a community that can help back you, and then find community that you can also support. I would say the community foundation is sometimes an unknown gem that people have no knowledge about, no understanding about, yet it contains a large amount of philanthropic monies and wealth within the city. If your desire is to make a difference in a philanthropic way, connect with organizations like the Community Foundation, which holds money, but then also become familiar with your nonprofits or 501c3s in the community. Also becoming members of or attending different social events to find out who's who and what's what and what the issues are within the community itself. But I would say plugging into an organization like the Community Foundation would be a wonderful start. I would have to say I am excited about what the next iteration of AI plays within our world, our existence. It's coming, whether you acknowledge it or not. Also, cryptocurrency. I would love for more African American Black women to become knowledgeable about cryptocurrencies and things like Bitcoin. I think we need to continue to educate one another and have forums in which we can come together in a safe space and discuss topics such as AI and cryptocurrency, because they will have an impact in our community. So I look forward to potentially hosting some forums and events to help educate Black women on cryptocurrency